Good morning. It is Thursday. Let me check the date real quick. Thursday, November 20th. And it's about 8:40 in the morning. I was getting up for work, getting ready, and I realized that I completely forgot Matt has a doctor's appointment this morning at 10 o'clock. So I could have just slept in. But I'm already awake, so I think I'm just going to use this opportunity to get a couple of things done around the house. I'm going to get some laundry going. I was supposed to be doing that after work today, so I'll get a lead jump on that. Tidy up the kitchen and get the bed made and stuff. Also, it has been just pouring down rain, like kind of off and on since last night, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and head out onto the balcony and just enjoy the calm, relaxing weather. It's really pretty out here. Kind of sucks that there's a whole building right there, but I do have a nice view of the sky. So I've been hustling and bustling for about 45 minutes. Got some clothes in the washer and gave the house a tidy. Now I'm enjoying a nice cup of tea with my Better Call Saul mug. Coolest birthday present ever. So I still haven't edited any of the recent vlogs yet, and I do need to get on that, but it's got me thinking now that I'm starting to vlog more frequently again that I would like to start a new series that I think I've mentioned it one or two times before. It's a Deep Talks series where I'll just sit down from time to time for an extended period of time and I'll just talk about some major events in my life and just document my thoughts and feelings. And originally I was going to make them private. I think I still might, but I think it's important for me to document things because I don't remember a lot these days. Unless I actually sit down and think about everything that happened, I'm just coasting on autopilot a little bit. So yeah, there's several things that I want to cover, stuff from the past, when I went to Scotland in 2020 for a couple years, why I stopped filming for a wrestling company that I was associated with for a long time, my depression and self-deletion attempt. Just several topics that I want to sit down and talk about, and it's not about like getting it off my chest or anything like that. It's just I just want to document what happened, how I was feeling at the time, because when I'm older and I think about these things, I'm probably not going to remember so much. So yeah, shifting gears to Christmas. Winter currently has 5 presents under the tree. I want it to be more, and I guess technically it was more because she opened 2 presents early for her crocheting stuff. One of her presents was the heated blanket that got spoiled, and one of the presents was not delivered. So even though I was like, open your crochet stuff early, I don't like that the heating blanket got snitched. And she opened that one early, so I feel like I need to make up for it. She says no. I am thankful that on the thunder. I am thankful that we were able to get a new tree. Kind of, new relationship, new beginnings, fresh start, new Christmas tree, our first Christmas together. Got a new tree, got really nice, high quality decorations. And we decorated our coffee table and our display table, and it feels good in there right now. Christmas, when I was younger, Christmas was my absolute favorite. Not just because of my own home that I was living in, but how everyone else decorates, and there's just Christmas lights everywhere at night, and there's the city decorates the parks, and you can go for walks through there and be in the Christmas lights and stuff. Colder weather, hot drinks like tea and hot chocolate really hit the spot. Eggnog, man, Promised Land eggnog made a comeback this year. I love that shit so much. I haven't had it in 10 years or something, and I got some of it in the fridge right now. Cheers to that. I've got some presents already wrapped under the tree. Life is good, man. Sometimes work gets a little stressed out. Sometimes, we get sick. Things happen that would be considered negatives, but man, just counting my blessings. When I moved in here 3 years ago and I had nothing, and I've built all of this, it's a really good feeling, man, looking back. I have some old pictures in my phone from when I first moved in, how there was just nothing there. This is some really nice weather today. And honestly, I thought that because Matt had a doctor's appointment today, that he was gonna try to book out the rest of the day, like overbook, to compensate for missing a couple of jobs this morning. But we just have a couple we're going to right now, and maybe one or two will get added as the day goes on. People will call, but I don't know, I feel good, and I haven't felt good for the last 9 days or so. Have been really tough. There's been some highlights in there. I got to meet Haley, Winter's cousin, and Winter and I went and got Christmas stuff and redecorated, put the tree up and everything, and that's obviously good. But I just, my body, physically just has not been there, and my mental health just has not been there. I love Winter very much, and I'm grateful to spend time with her on the couch together and watch some TV and just relax, every minute we can, which has not been much recently. But I've been very much in an autopilot mode since I got sick 9 days ago. And when I started feeling better, as soon as I started feeling better from it this past weekend, I had stuff to do that just, it feels like I haven't stopped. Also, the colder weather. Yesterday was our last 80-degree day for the foreseeable future. The 10-day forecast has everything in the low 70s to high 50s. So we're finally, just in time for Thanksgiving and stuff, finally starting to get a little bit of fall weather happening. I know I've already said it a few times, but it really does feel good outside. I think having some time to wake up this morning and actually tidy up the place and sit down and have a cup of tea before I go to work, it's just put me in a very relaxed mood. And I don't feel any stress right now. Well, the game plan is to keep working hard, keep earning some money, and hopefully I can replace a few of these gifts that were opened early or snitched on, not delivered. And I want more gifts under the tree. I want Winter and I want our present opening experience to be an experience and not just us opening one or two gifts from each other. You know, I'm okay with opening like one gift. I'm okay with nothing. I just want her for Christmas, and she feels the same way. But she deserves to have a good Christmas. She deserves to have a good Thanksgiving. She deserves to have every day of her life be a good day. And we have decided as a modern day society that we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, you know, in America. I know in different countries there's different holidays, whatever. But in this house, we are a little bit old fashioned and we celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's. New Year's is just, you know, you stay up till midnight, you have a couple of drinks. But, you know, Christmas is the big one. And I'm almost 33 years old. And I have not felt the Christmas spirit or Christmas magic since I was so very young. And I really want to feel it again. You know, spend every day of the year just worrying about bills and money and, you know, oh, this needs to be fixed. That, you know, we got to go do this. Oh, this person needs help. We have to do this. We have to do that. And everything's just go, 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 go. I miss being an innocent child without knowing just how fucked up the world is. And I just want to feel good, man. After feeling numb or in pain or depressed for such a long time, I really just want to feel good. You know? Same way, you know, sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, 105 degrees outside, just cooking to death. Man, you really want a rainy day, you know? Well, I've got my rainy day, and I'm very thankful. And I'm gonna have a good Christmas. We're gonna have a good Christmas. I'm gonna make goddamn sure of that. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. I don't even know what to call this, you know. But it was good. It was therapeutic, and it's made me feel good. So, cheers. Don't just watch me sit on my balcony. Go sit on your own. See you later.